Hello, and welcome to Media Intelligence's Career Activism program. My name is Michelle Nadon. I'm a recruiter, a media instructor, and a career coach with a couple of decades of experience working in best practices for career management. Today in our vlog, we're going to cover the 5 biggest mistakes you can make with your career. These are what I fondly refer to as the setups for failure with your career. So take a couple of mental notes, and here we go. The first biggest mistake that people make with their career is that they don't take regular care and do regular homework with their career. They wait until their back is against a wall, they've been laid off, or they've been unemployed for a really long time, and they're in panic mode, and they're scrambling to try and pull their act together. Whereas if you spend time during the year, usually I recommend annually on your birthday, that where you take the time to write up your goals, and you also take a good long hard look at all of your marketing tools and scrub them and bring them up to date for the year. We're talking here about your resume, your bio, your references, your email signature, your voicemail, your social media profiles, your business card. Anything that you use in terms of that can be used as a marketing tool for your skills and knowledge should really be looked at annually and scrubbed annually and brought up to speed with the marketplace. New contact information, new professional development that you've got to offer, new featured media that you've created, etc. That is just regular maintenance that if you do that, you will be in so much better a position than if you don't do it. The second area where people set themselves up for failure is they don't do proper research on the jobs that they're applying to. Namely, they don't do research on the companies that they're applying to. They will, see a job description, it's in your field, great, you jump on it, you apply. Do you know that that company is financially healthy? Have you thought about whether their product or their service is actually going to be relevant in the marketplace 5 years from now? Do you have any sense of what the corporate culture is like? Are they a purpose-driven company? Do they have corporate social responsibility mechanisms? Do they have onboarding? Do they have regular cost of living increases? These are all pieces of information that you want to find out before you hit send on that application, certainly before you accept a job. Another area where people set themselves up for failure all the time is they don't make the effort to script and rehearse their email and or their cold call approach to a hiring manager or to a recruiter. I will always go in prepared on any business call. I will have some notes written to myself, a little bit of small talk to warm up the situation, warm up the relationship out of the gate. I'm going to introduce myself properly. I'm going to give them a little context for why I've reached out to them. I'm going to have a small hit list of the qualifications or the knowledge or the skills that I can bring to the table. And at the end of it, I'm going to have a clear call to action. I always recommend to people that you take charge of the next steps. Most people don't even think about next steps. They're critically important, and if you're really smart about your career, you're going to take charge of them. Another area that really people are really wanting in their careers that would really help them out is if they create a small business case for themselves. For any business transaction that you want to discuss or entertain or attend, you want to be able to answer 4 short questions for yourself. You want to be able to say with certainty, why you? What is unique about you? What makes you the best person to take on this particular job? You want to be able to answer why now? How does this fit into your actual career plan? Hopefully you have one. Recruiters will always really appreciate your doing that math beforehand. You want to be able to clearly articulate what role you want to play with this company. So in my case, am I going in as a recruiter? Do I want to be a career coach, or do I want to be a media instructor? It's one of those 3 roles or a combination thereof. So I want to be able to articulate that to whoever I'm dealing with on the other end. And then finally, tying it back to the company research, You want to be able to state why you want to work with this company in particular. Is it, well, you don't want to reference their financial health, but you want to address their corporate social responsibility or their corporate culture, that you buy into the product or service that they're offering the marketplace. You want to be able to articulate for a hiring manager or a recruiter why you want to work with that company in particular. If you answer those 4 short questions, first of all, you're completely setting yourself up for success. Second of all, you can be almost 100% assured that most people applying for the job are not doing just that little bit of career homework that's going to make all the difference, and it's going to resonate with the person that you're speaking to. Finally, the last setup for failure in job search is job seekers are not taught to consistently invest in themselves. Typically, your average person waits for a company to pay for training or to send them to a conference or what have you. But the smarter people, the people who are more prepared, more sophisticated, are the people that are not shy to invest their own time and their own money in their professional development. Taking courses, attending conferences, whatever it is that you can do to what I call stack the small C credentials onto your resume. So you take a short course here, it goes onto the resume. You attend these markets, that goes onto the resume too. Let me put it to you this way. If I have 2 candidates in front of me, one candidate has all the requirements of the job, and the second candidate has all the requirements of the job as well, but they also have a goodly amount of professional development attached to their resume and or their social profile. Who do you think I'm going to favor as a candidate? Obviously, the person who is more rounded and more knowledgeable. So that's the value of investing time and money in your own career, and it is an absolute way to set yourself up for success in job search. So hopefully this is all helpful to today. You are welcome to subscribe and or click the notification button if you want to see more vlogs with respect to career management. Also, Careers AF, New Rules, New Tools for the Gig Economy is now available on Amazon.com. Terrific book, lots of solid advice in here. And even if it doesn't apply to you, consider getting it for somebody else who's struggling with their career right now. It's inexpensive and super helpful. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We will see you on the next Career Activism blog, and we will be doing a deep dive into goals, structuring your goals. So take care. We'll see you soon.